Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? I hope you are all well. I'm just going to have a look and see if we've gone live yet. There we go. Wonderful. So that I can see who's on. Good morning. Come and let me know if you're joining me live because we have got another new deck. So this is the other one I showed you yesterday, and I've just pulled my own cards from it this morning. Beautiful. Good morning, Anne. How are you? So the cards I pulled for myself this morning, which is just a personal reading, were the Ten of Cups and the Star. Aren't they gorgeous? Ten of Cups and the Star. They were my personal cards. Good morning, Vicky Nelson. How are you, my darling? How's everybody doing? But I'm going to pull a card or whatever comes out for the collective. There we go. Oh, very nice. So let's have a look. So the deck is the Animal Tarot, Oriens. Ambi-Sun, I don't know. It's by Rockpool. I don't know who makes it. It's really, really gorgeous, though. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Let me see. Just says Rockpool Publishing. Doesn't say who. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it is. If you want to get it, it's beautiful. Hey, Spencer, how are you? How are we doing? And I think we've got Ishvak. Is that you? Good morning, ma'am. Who's that? So I can't see the name on the thing. I'm good, thank you, Vicky. Yeah, really well. Good morning, Vanessa. Hi, Annie. It's good to see you. So let's have a look-see. How is everybody today? Where are you? If it's your first time, let us know. Put newbie in the comments. Let us know where you're joining us from, and let us know how much you love Oracle and Tarot cards. Now, you might be like looking at the title of this and thinking, the Daily Tap, what has that got to do with Oracle and Tarot cards? Well, I'm here to tell you. So for the last 6 years, I have been doing the Daily Tap, which is using the vehicle of Oracle and Tarot cards and the affirmations that we get, or the write-ups that we get, and the channeling that I get with it, to help you. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? To help you learn to use emotional freedom technique, EFT for short, otherwise known as tapping. And the reason that I do this is because it's kind of a fun, pressure-free way of you getting some tapping into your life, right? And that is my, good morning, Karen. How are you? That is my aim. So I am on a mission, on a personal mission. Hi, Anne, to get tapping EFT out into the far corners of the world, right? And I'm only one person, and I live in Lincolnshire in England. So I can't get it to everybody one-to-one, right? So this is my way of getting it out there, of teaching you how to do it so that you feel better naturally, no matter what is going on around you. Now, the key with tapping is to do it consistently, right? So what you'll see with this is you might feel a little bit more relaxed. You might feel a little bit less tense in your body. But if you do this every day, now I might not be doing it every day right now because of reorienting my business and things like that, but there are 6 or more years of videos to go out on this page, so don't ever be stuck. If I'm not around, come onto the page, go to the video bit and pick a video and just do it, because there's tons to go at. So without further ado, what I'm going to say is, if you've never tapped before, when we do this, just tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. Tap. When I say tap, I mean with 2 fingers on an acupressure point, right? But in the meantime, we've got the Queen of Wands. This is the card that came out for us as a collective. Okay. So Queen of Wands. Now, you may or may not know tarot. You may or may not be an expert in it. I don't know. But I'm going to go with what this book says. And it's that shiny paper look, and it smells. I'm a book sniffer. Sorry, guys. It's true. So this is about courage, passion, and energy. Okay. It says a chinchilla sits below an orchid plant, clutching a tiny stalk between its small hands. Chinchillas are known for their soft, dense fur and inquisitive nature. Gorgeous, isn't it? Hey, Lisa, good to see you, darling. They represent warmth and energy, and the orchids above its head signify love and delicate beauty. A strongly feminine card, the Queen of Wands reminds us that hard work can get a person far, but determination and mettle are necessary to cross the finishing line. Relying on our inner dedication and prioritizing knowledge of the self are instrumental to seeing our goals realized. When upright, which it was, the Queen of Wands represents your resilience in getting to this point and having your end goal in sight. This is a card that favors the bold. And so long as you stay bold, the future will favor you too. Connect with others and don't shy away from leading them as you progress. Attention will be given to you and is rightly deserved. Know yourself thoroughly, even the parts that you don't like to think about. Self-actualization takes courage to pursue, but it will be well worth the effort when it helps strengthen your convictions in the future. Express yourself and be as bold as you can be. Hi, Sonia, good to see you. So how does that resonate for you? Is courage and self-knowledge something that you struggle with? Are you battling what we call the shadow at the moment? Are there parts of you that you're denying? Are you keeping yourself away from people? Are you not mixing? Are you not connecting with others? Do you have something? What's coming up for me is, as you can tell in the throat, hey, Bella, good to see you. Do you have something to say, right? But you fear saying it because you don't want to be judged. You're scared of maybe judgment, rejection, humiliation. You think you're going to make a fool of yourself or whatever. There's a lot of this feeling. And maybe there's a little bit of doubt in you. Good morning, Patrice. How are you? Maybe there's a little bit of doubt in you because it talks about representing your resilience, getting to this point, right? Don't give up is what I want to say, because sometimes, like that old thing that you'll see in coaching, that visual where there's a guy digging and he's literally this far from the coal face or the face of gold in under the rock, and he stops because he's been digging for ages and he's like, oh, this isn't working, right? Don't give up, but instead find the courage. This is what I'm hearing. Find the courage to actually say the thing that you really want to say, but you're not letting yourself because you fear, that it's not going to be well received or that people are going to think whatever of you. Ask me how I know, how much this limits your life, because I've spent far too many years being that person who did not say what she meant, who didn't say what she wanted to say, who wasn't in touch with her feelings. Quite frankly, I wasn't, because I was stuffing them down with food, right? So where do you need to be courageous? Where do you need to harness your passion? Where do you need that little bit more energy to just cross the finish line? Okay. Now don't disappear, because this is where the magic happens, right? This is why it's such a potent combination. And if you want to get on my mailing list, put mailing list in the comments, because I've got exciting stuff coming from my mailing list members as well around this kind of thing, and I send videos to them as well of little tapping videos to help them. So let's do some tapping together now. If you've never tapped before, this is where I say tap where I tap, say what I say and see how you feel, and don't overthink it for now, right? And when I say tap, you need to just use 2 fingers, and we're tapping on acupressure points, so it needs to just follow where I go. I'm just showing you the points now. Under the arm and top of the head. I am in your head, Linda. Yes. You had a dream about this. We are very connected, my love. I wasn't flicking you a V. I'm saying our intuition is connected. We really should chat anyway at some point in the next few days, because I need to chat with you. Yeah. So let's do some tapping, shall we? So 2 fingers, full responsibility for your own well-being. Follow me around. Part of me has something to say. And part of me is scared to say it. I've been working so hard to get where I want to go. And I've had to do a lot of self-work so far. And maybe I'm feeling a bit tired and wondering if I'm ever going to get there. And I admit there are parts of me that I'm still not willing to look at. But there's a sneaky part of me that knows that it's those parts of me that will help me lead from the front. And so I know that it takes courage to look at these things. I know I need to harness my passion. And I know I need to gather my energy, because this is time for me to say what I want to say. I've worked hard, but now I need to be determined. My mettle will bring me over the finish line. So I choose to rely on my inner dedication and prioritize knowledge of myself. All right, come to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. Now just close your eyes if you want to, but just tune into your body. And you should be feeling just a little bit of a sense of calm. Okay. Just a little bit of a power down. Now you can see my eyes have gone all sleepy, right? Which is not good because I'm in a class in 50 minutes and then I'm going to a birthday celebration for my oldest nephew. Then I'm taking the dog to hydrotherapy and then I'm back to see a client. So I cannot go to sleep. However, if you feel tired now, you can just bang on your chest like this and take some deep breaths. But what you should start to feel is that kind of EFT sigh, that sort of that power down. Now, what that is your body is releasing unhelpful vibrations from your nervous system, from your energy system, your energy field, and from your mind, right? Because your mind is more than just your brain. Okay, so all these things that there's a really cool thing about EFT, which is that we don't necessarily have to be talking about the exact thing, right, for us to get a release, what we call a release. And so whilst this isn't a therapeutic EFT session where we'd work one-to-one on your issues, if you like, or the things you want to release, your body still knows what to release because the tapping itself is the change agent, okay? That's what sends the signal across the skin to the amygdala to calm the stress response, to reduce the cortisol in the system, to reduce the adrenaline that leaches DHEA from your bones. It's nasty in too much amount that we don't metabolize. It also then slows down the brain waves, okay? Because when we're in stress mode, our prefrontal cortex, aka the thinking center, decision-making center of the brain, goes offline. So even just those 2 rounds of tapping, what you've done is you have brought your prefrontal cortex back online so you can be clearer, more creative, access better decision making. You have reduced the amount of cortisol cycling through your system and adrenaline. You've released some serotonin and dopamine to calm your nervous system, calm the stress, and that will continue flooding out. You've slowed your brain waves down to a level where you are calm and alert and awake rather than up in the beta cycling thoughts, right? Hey, Kay, good to see you. I don't know why that went so high. And then you will be helping. One of the other points is you'll be helping to improve your immune function. Now, who doesn't want a bit of that at the minute, right? I know we're 2 years into this being it what shall not be named, right? But any help, tapping is the one thing that's seen me through. I'm fairly sure, even though I didn't test at the time because it was pre-testing, I'm fairly sure I had it twice, right at the beginning and then back end of last year. And tapping is the thing that has helped me get through it, because if your immune function is 60% higher than it is now, guess what? You fight stuff off better. You recover quicker. It doesn't make you, not get things, not get infected with things, but it helps you to recover quicker. And there's tons of other great things about tapping. Now, the great news is I am working on a self-tapping kit. Okay. There will also be a journal as part of this. I know it's long awaited. You guys who've worked with me for 5 or 6 years, you're like, dude, you said this 3 years ago. And I did. And I've just let myself get too busy. But get on my mailing list. If you're not on my mailing list, put mailing list in the comments, because you will find out first as part of my mailing list what is going on. You'll also get potentially reductions, savings, special offers, things like that. And there's some really exciting things coming because I'm not hiding my light under a bushel anymore. Okay. I know what I'm talking about in terms of tapping, and I know how to help you feel better naturally. I help you be the calm in the storm, right? If life is coming at you left, right, and center, and you're thinking, oh my effing God, I can't cope with this. Or if you're thinking, right, I need to get resilient, I need to power up for something, you need to be tapping on a regular basis. Okay. I am shouting this from the rooftops. I'm not going to sugarcoat things anymore. I don't believe in spiritual bypassing anyway. It's dangerous. Affirmations are great, and we still need to look at the root of things, right? But my point is that tapping is great every now and again if you just want it for a bit of relaxation. But the real magic, the real power is when you create a tapping practice. So everything I do from now on is not just about getting EFT out into the world. I'm actually helping you to learn how to tap properly, to learn how to tap better, to focus in, to use it more creatively, to learn to feel empowered with tapping so that you can do it on your own and you know what to say. And eventually my wish for you is that tapping becomes one of the main things you go to when life starts feeling shit, or when you just need a bit of a confidence boost, or when you want to overcome something or work towards something or whatever. Hey, Darcy. All right. So expect to see lots more from me. Very directed, very structured now. Need to be on the mailing list because I don't trust. Yeah, absolutely, Vanessa. And that is the other thing as well. I'm building my list more because I'm not taking things away, but I'm safeguarding my business, right? So I want you guys to be in the know. I want to be able to communicate with you without having to necessarily be here. And so if you're not on the mailing list, stick mailing list in the comments. I will pop a link in. You can join up. When you join up, you will get my 7 Steps to Calm guide if you haven't got that already. Hi, Kirsty. It's been a little bit updated. And also there is a nurture sequence after that. So there are a few other things that I send you in a few little emails after that. I don't bombard you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. However, I want to cement the use of that. Okay, so expect me in your inbox for the first week or so a couple of times with some other guidance, some other little videos, and some help for you. All right, and then you drop into my normal mailing list, excuse me, and you just become part of my gang, if you like. We're all part of the same gang. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you because I have to go and get ready for my class and get changed and all this good stuff. It's been a pleasure. I've been Emma Starling, Inner Smile Coach. You, as always, have been epic, and I will see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap. Bye for now.